NVIDIA. We're going to be going on to the map of choice. Of course, is TSL3 Metalopolis. The only difference between this and like regular Metalopolis is that you can't spawn close spawn positions, close by ground, and I think there's a supply depot at the bottom of the map. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's just a modified. But
I don't think so,
we're going to be going in, and we're going to have Monchi, the green Protoss, going against Empire Cast, the yellow Terran. So it's going to be green versus yellow, and
yeah, there we go.
Based upon the colors rule, who do you have your money on?
Cass. I just gotta say, man, he's the destroyer of worlds. Also nerds. And,
No. He's not destroyer of worlds. Darth Vader is. Get it right.
Darth Vader?
Darth Vader.
Yeah, really? Well, I mean...
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Anyways, Cass is gonna be in the 6 o'clock as the red Terran. And Monchi in the 9. It's the 9 o'clock. He's like, you still mad? Cass not saying anything. Awkward silence. Okay. Not sure what they're talking about, but I don't care either. I kinda care. Kind of a gossip whore, but, you know, I'm fine not knowing. So, I know Monchi should be a Grandmaster Protoss. Of course, in EU, it's kind of like there are a lot of like really, really high level people in Grandmaster, and a lot of people that are kind of unknown. So he's probably quite good, but can he play well against Cass here is the question, because Cass is pretty good, you know.
Cass is pretty good. That's kind of an understatement.
Oh, really?
Looks like Monchi is gonna scout cross positions first. Just doing the standard opening from Protoss, while Cass is still without gas. I think he's gonna go a gasless expansion.
Yeah, it looks like minerals already piling up here in Cass land, and Monchi scouting cross first. Not sure if I like that, because close air first kind of makes more sense in my opinion. But whatever, he can do whatever he likes to. And there's the barracks coming up, and the Marine in production, orbital command on the way, and we're gonna see a command center quite soon. Quite the standard build nowadays. Monchi, what is he gonna do? Could go for, excuse me, a 1-gate expand, and actually, you know what I want him to do? I want him to do a 3-gate pressure expand, because with that thing, you can just straight up kill a fast expanding Terran on this map. And Monchi did scout the command center. Yes, as we saw in BDL yesterday too, Naniwa versus Strelok, 3-gate against a 1-gate expo, one Rex expo, can just kill you on Metalopolis, because you can't plant enough bunkers to defend your whole natural that is so wide open all the way around here. So that would be very nice to see, and very strong too.
Yeah, he's currently just sitting on 2 gas, not expanding or anything. I think he's just going to go for a 1-gate expo, as he is building up 300 minerals, or no, he's going to go for a Twilight Council.
Ooh.
Now, he needs to deal with that SCV though. If the SCV can get in there and scout it,
Yeah,
that would cause a lot of problems.
Monchi doesn't see the SCV patrol, it's like 1 hex away, but there he sees it, and he's gonna take it out before it gets into the main. Little blunder by Cass, he's not controlling it right. He pokes it once. The Stalker now left with 75 shields. What a sad Stalker. But there it regenerates. Wow, that regenerates awfully quickly. Holy crap.
Yeah, so I think he's just gonna go blink 3-gate blink.
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. Good
yes.
build order here. Or is it gonna be no, here's the blink.
Yeah, these blink stalkers, I mean, stalkers do quite well against Marines already. But blink stalkers, twice as good. And these numbers are not being pulled out of my head. It really is just twice as good.
Yeah, I know. Right. So the question is, how is he going to play it? Is he going to go all in? And yes, he is. 3rd gate, 4th gate coming up. This is definitely an all in, or at least something that has to do a lot of damage before you can freely expand. And another SCV gets taken out before getting any intel. I think Cass might throw a scan at this point, and it would be a pretty easy scan for him, because he just has to. The Twilight Council is pretty central here. Cass still has no idea what's up. The first 3 Stalkers warping in. And yeah, he didn't see an expansion yet, so he knows that it's something of some kind that is not an expansion. And a second pylon going up from monchi. Great play, he can reinforce even better from that one. A third one even can reinforce even better from that one. I think this blink has a lot of potential, dude. I think Cass might be in trouble, actually.
Yeah, Cass is getting a missile turret behind his bunkers so that it can be protected from DTs, but that's not going to happen. And really, that missile turret is just going to prevent him from repairing as much.
Oh, yeah.
Which might cause a little bit of problems. Now, there are a ton of Marines out for Cass, but monchi has a good amount of Stalkers. If we can micro this well, he will be unbeatable.
And that's what I'm talking about. The bunker's not in place. The Stalker's doing a lot of damage to the command center now, and only Marines are terrible against Stalkers. Now the first blink going down. I'll hold down my alt keys so you can see the health bars. And Cass taking a lot of damage. Will he go out against this kind of blink Stalker all in attack? He's gonna relocate the command center that's taking a lot of damage. Can he repair in time? This missile turret will probably burn down. And the Stalkers are gonna kill the command center, or are they? Nope.
Focus on that bunker. That bunker does go down. Now there is one Marauder out, but this amount of Stalkers will be able to kill it almost instantly. Nice blink, actually dodging that Marauder shot. Cass repairing that, or that command center, and now monchi's working on a few zealots to help tank some damage and a sentry. If he can actually, he can force his opponent in for a long time if he wants to.
Yeah, and that would actually enable him to expand. That would be great play. And there's a nice lift on the depots. But monchi, if he wants to, can just blink in. Wouldn't be the smartest idea. Cass with a ton of units, but actually be able to defend here. Harvester count looks still good for Cass. Cass still in a stable spot here. Did not lose his command center. Did not lose too many SCVs. And the wall of comes again. So actually monchi is now kind of in trouble. Has to do a ton of damage. Blinking quite well, but losing a few Stalkers here and there. 3-4 now going down, and yeah, it's starting to get rough because the timing, of course, for this attack has expired. Do we have a follow-up? And I do think it's going to be a Nexus. monchi not going out. He's going to continue to play. And here are 2 sentries, and as you said, now this is going to be some trouble for Cass because he's just going to be force field in for some time. But 2 sentries are not going to do that for too long.
Yeah, that's very true. We have that expansion going up like you called. Now, Cass has 8 Marauders. He can start one-shotting Stalkers with all those. So, he can actually push out. If he gets lucky and monchi's not paying attention, he could get about his whole army out and actually like just destroy this force. I'm pretty sure this Marine Marauder Bio Force could win against this Stalker Sentry Force right now.
Yeah, I agree. Stim is not done yet, though. I actually just started. It's at 60 seconds now. Off 180. quite a few seconds. 170 actually. And that one sentry barely gets away. Will really enjoy the next day of his life. Given that he survives this game, of course. Because that was a pretty close call. And now we see Medvacs on the way for Cass. Well, the starport on the way. Medvac tech, so to speak. And monchi is actually going to lose a bunch of pylons here as soon as Cass is moving out. So that will hurt him a bit. Not that nice. And ooh, actually that factory scouted only one of those 3 gateways that just went down monchi's face. Oh, 2 actually, excuse me. So monchi will go to 6 gates. Nice block here. But ooh, another one actually. Nice.
Keeping those SCVs and those Marines and Marauders in there, preventing them from moving out. Now monchi, of course, still has a good chance to go DTs if he gets the Dark Shrine up, because he does have that Twilight Council and everything. Would not surprise me. Cass did rebuild his engineering base. Probably gonna grab a missile turret, expecting DTs sometime soon, or this might be used for upgrades. Currently not being used for anything. Oh, there we go. A missile turret being placed. And monchi is just on 6 gates, and I guess he's gonna wait for his +1 to finish and then move out with that.
Oh, I feel like I actually have to say the game economically is pretty even now, but monchi will not have a huge chance of moving out because Cass just accumulated So many units. I mean, this is a scary army. And as I called, all 3 pylons went down from monchi, so you had to spend almost like as much money as you would have spent on another Nexus here. So that's a ton of money lost. So he had a huge commitment to this attack. Now he does see the force moving in, blinks out, charge is going to be done, and +1 barely is going to be done. He should delay. He should try to delay until +1 is done, but he probably cannot. He has to go for it, and I think Cass is just going to roll him here.
Yeah, Cass with like the 40 supply lead is going to completely just
yup. GG.
water his way through this.
That's that. Pretty good game, but Cass is of course very solid and takes that one.